Hiya. Now these two are giant microbes. The blue one is a rhinovirus, also known as a common cold, and the yellow one is a pollen grain, grass pollen to be exact, which of course represents hay fever, and you can see their little leaflets there, what they look like under the microscope. They've been a real pain in my life. My ME is very immunity based. My body views everything as a threat, so when something comes along like an infection or the hay fever, my ME kicks off massively and I get systemic inflammation and pain and all sorts of awful symptoms just because of something like a cold. My immunity problems began when I was about 12, when I came down with shingles, and all my life I've had quite extreme reactions to colds and flus and things, and my immunity has been very weak. And I don't actually know what my baseline is, my ME baseline, because I've always got some sort of infection or something holding me down. When somebody with ME gets an infection or cold or whatever, they have an inflammatory reaction which can actually last up to 12 weeks. Now, a healthy person can have this inflammatory reaction when they get a cold, but it's only up to about 8 weeks, and they won't feel it so much because they're healthy and well and they get over it quickly. But the person with ME will feel it, and it will drag on and on. Now, every summer I would have a big ME crash because of chest problems, which I now know to be the hay fever. So this past year, 2016, I've been able to stop the hay fever, and I didn't have the crash in the summer. Now, a few weeks ago, however, so we're into the winter now, I had another crash. The worst since about April. And it was horrendous. Symptoms were, I thought I was back to the beginning again. I've always thought it's quite amazing that, if amazing is the right word, but how ill you can actually feel without dying. I didn't think the human body could actually go through that without dying, or at least without passing out. The extent of the pain is, and I don't exaggerate, it's horrendous. The days are horrendous, and it's like you can't move much because your muscles are so contracted with the pain. It's like being tied down and then injected with something like 20 espressos or rocket fuel or something. It is unbearable. Now, in the past, these crashes of mine would go on for months and months and months. But, however, this crash recently, a few weeks ago, after 9 days, I began to lift. And I'm still lifting. I'm not quite up to where I was before because I was sitting on the edge of the bed. I was being able to watch videos, so I can't do that at the moment. But I am still pulling up, and that is massive for me. That's a real triumph. I've been putting a lot of work into my immunity over the past year, eating a lot of foods which are antiviral and antibiotic and antihistamine as well, doing a lot of techniques that calm the immune system, lots of things that it looks like they're all adding up because my immunity is getting stronger. And how the recovery works with me, when I have got better before, I still get these infections just as much, but they don't last as long, and that's really good news. So although I'm still feeling rubbish and my days are pretty awful, I am pulling through and I'm pulling up, which is really encouraging. So out of these two, hopefully the yellow one, the pollen's a thing of the past. It's just the blue one left. That little one looks so cute. They don't really have eyes, by the way, or are fluffy. But if I can overcome the effect that colds and viruses have on me, that will be brilliant. I just need to keep on doing what I'm doing and crawl forward slowly. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.